And then just another question about Moderna. So what would Moderna need to do to become the biggest vaccine company in the next decade?
Well, I don't, I think, well, it has many vaccine products in development.
Yes.
So that's already happening. I don't think it's just vaccines. That Moderna never wanted to just be a vaccine company. mRNA therapeutics are really where, when I found, when I founded the company, the idea, was mRNA therapeutics for genetic disease. DNA mutation makes bad mRNA, makes bad protein, gives you disease X, Y, Z. There's 6,000 genetic diseases. That doesn't include cancer. So I think that mRNA therapeutics, although mRNA vaccines are now a proven paradigm, mRNA therapeutics will be the next frontier, that you have a genetic disease or some other illness that is fixable by expression of a particular protein at a particular time that could be enabled by mRNA. So I really see that as being the future for not just the company, but for the field in general.
So I read that you said that Canada needs to have a biotech hub so they won't have to depend on America's biotech companies. So what key elements are missing in the Canadian biotech ecosystem, and what steps should Canada take to have a successful biotech hub?
Well, it's a big question. So you can just look to biotech hubs in Boston, Cambridge, or South San Francisco and say, what do those places have, and use that as a model. So the first thing they have is outstanding academic institutions. It starts with that. So Boston, Cambridge has Harvard and MIT, for example. The next thing it has is it had a large amount of space in Cambridge, is the case, that was basically could be sort of repurposed to house biotech and eventually pharma and this and that. So space was a premium in proximity to the system. It had venture money. It had IP capital expertise. It had scientist entrepreneurs that had seen the movie before and done it before. It had anchor companies, big anchor companies that started it, Genzyme and Millennium and Vertex. Then it had big pharma that came, and big pharma built large buildings in Boston, Cambridge. So it's turned into the epicenter of the biotech industry on planet Earth, because it now has all of these things. It has people that have seen the movie before. It has companies that have done it successfully. It's got big companies. It's got skilled workforce. It's got big pharma there looking for the next big thing in biotech. It's a complex story, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's a long-term vision. Drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit.